it's almost like you don't want to touch her.
Oh, then he said, he said it one more. I did a lot of homework on you this lady. He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
The artist's dream. That's the whole, physically, as a person. It's very good for my ego. It keeps me going, it keeps me motivated.
In a jaw-dropping twist, Rihanna has finally confirmed what Erykah Badu hinted at years ago. And it's all about none other than Queen Bey herself. You won't believe what's been lurking in the shadows all this time.
Beehive is the most insane, lunatic fan base.
Rihanna is pulling back the curtain on Queen Bey's behind-the-scenes moves, exposing everything from shady industry tactics to alleged power plays that have left her and countless other artists sidelined. And now, the superstar is finally speaking out.
Beyonce.
Gorgeous, a stab to my self-esteem.
So, what really went down between these two icons? And why is Rihanna now admitting that Erykah Badu was spot on about Beyoncé? Let's dive into the drama. Surprisingly, Rihanna no longer expresses any admiration for Queen Bey. In fact, it seems that Beyoncé harbors a deep dislike for Rihanna. The real question is, what could Rihanna have possibly done to make Beyoncé completely cut ties with her early on? At one point, Rihanna was a die-hard fan of Beyoncé, just like millions of others. But clearly, things took a turn.
I hear that you're a big fan of Beyoncé.
Rihanna even revealed that Beyoncé used to offer her advice on the regular. And get this, she even wrote her a letter once. So, what happened to make this relationship go from friendly mentorship to icy silence? Something clearly shifted.
And so has she given you any kind of advice or...
Yeah, she actually wrote me this cute little letter and she signed it with her autograph. It was so...
For years, whispers have echoed through the industry about Beyoncé's discomfort whenever another female artist starts to outshine her. And when Rihanna began to eclipse Queen Bey in popularity, it seemed to strike a nerve. The feud between them officially kicked off, and the tension reached its peak when Beyoncé dropped Bow Down. It was crystal clear. This track was a message to all the other female artists, including Rihanna, demanding they bow down to her queenly status. But Rihanna wasn't having it. According to reports, she fired back with a sassy remark, "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How it feel down there on your knees." She also reposted an article declaring her as the queen of pop and captioned her post with, "It's only March, people #2013 is already owned, #stay tuned." After Rihanna's bold comments, the Beehive went into full attack mode, accusing her of directly responding to Beyoncé. Not long after, Beyoncé appeared to post a subtle reply of her own. A picture of herself and her daughter, Blue Ivy, matching in chairs at her sold-out Mrs. Carter show. The tension between these two icons was palpable. Here's a twist. Bow Down wasn't even meant for Beyoncé. It was originally written for Rihanna by the songwriting duo Rock City, who are known for hits like Man Down and We Can't Stop. They revealed in a podcast that they crafted the song in just 9 minutes, specifically for Rihanna. But when Rihanna turned it down, they offered it to Beyoncé. However, there have been claims of deception regarding songwriting, like when Beyoncé claimed to have written Irreplaceable, which Nayo refuted. And let's not forget All Night, another song Rihanna passed on, but Beyoncé took it and made it her own. Adding fuel to the fire, Rihanna has surpassed Beyoncé in record sales, despite Beyoncé having a longer career. Rihanna's 250 million records sold easily outpaces Beyoncé's 100 million. But it's not just music. Rihanna's business acumen is unmatched. She launched Fenty Beauty in 2017, raking in an astonishing $570 million in revenue within just 15 months. This success helped her achieve billionaire status in 2021, overtaking Beyoncé's fortune through ventures in beauty, fashion, and lingerie. Meanwhile, Beyoncé's Ivy Park line has seen a decline in sales so severe that Adidas is reportedly cutting ties with her. Despite Beyoncé having more social media followers, Google searches indicate Rihanna's popularity is undeniable. While Beyoncé is more recognized in the US and South Africa, Rihanna enjoys a stronger global presence. Could this also be feeding Beyoncé's resentment, especially given Rihanna's much healthier relationships? There's even speculation that Beyoncé harbored ill feelings when Jay-Z developed a fondness for Rihanna back in 2005. When Rihanna released Pon de Replay, Jay-Z, then CEO of Def Jam, took notice, marking a pivotal moment in Rihanna's career that she later called one of the best things to happen to her. Could this ongoing rivalry between Rihanna and Beyoncé be a mix of professional jealousy and personal tensions? Only time will tell.
Working with Jay and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical
Trouble allegedly brewed between Jay-Z and Rihanna, with rumors of an affair circulating. Rihanna's publicist even claimed they fabricated a rumor to help boost Rihanna's career, as revealed in an email. "It was all a publicity stunt," Jonathan said. "I was desperate at the time because I wanted to have a hit record." Jay-Z himself admitted that his decision was reckless, acknowledging it could have put Rihanna in danger. "We were young and stupid," he said, but he also hinted that the power couple might have used the scandal to their advantage, possibly to fuel their on-the-run tour that summer. "I don't think they set it up that they're going to in a stage of fight, but their handlers took advantage of it." Publicist Jonathan later confessed he regretted his role in the scandal, admitting the rumors harmed both Beyoncé and Rihanna. He called his actions reckless and acknowledged the damage done to those involved. "I didn't think it would be this big story, but now seeing Beyoncé on the cover of this book and knowing that PE seeing Beyoncé suffer and realizing people were profiting off rumors about her reportedly affected Jay-Z deeply." While publicists often make such statements for financial gain, it suggested that when Jay-Z and Beyoncé saw Rihanna's rise, they tried to undermine her. Allegedly, Jay-Z leaked Rihanna's Anti album early on Tidal, hoping it would boost Beyoncé's Formation album. In response, Rihanna took control, releasing Anti herself and offering free download codes to fans. Around the same time, an insider gave a glimpse into the behind-the-scenes drama, revealing the tense dynamics at play. They refused to stand next to each other or speak with each other. Handlers and coordinators went to great lengths to keep the divas happy. The whole show was carefully choreographed, and these two had almost nothing to do with each other. The insider added that, surprisingly, despite the alleged sabotage, Rihanna's Anti still managed to spend 350 weeks on the Billboard 200, making history as the first album by a Black woman artist to reach such a milestone. As for relationships, while Jay-Z undoubtedly holds more power than A$AP Rocky, it's been suggested that the control he has over Beyoncé is something Rocky could never match. The power dynamics between these two couples continue to stir up drama.
Oh, girl. Not my beautiful Beyonce 5.
I'll tell you this right now.
It's fascinating that despite their close ties with Jay-Z, Beyoncé and Rihanna have never collaborated on a song. While Beyoncé has teamed up with artists like Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, the idea that their different sounds or brands are the reason for their lack of collaboration doesn't hold up. Collaborations often aim to merge diverse styles, and both Beyoncé and Rihanna have worked with artists who have different sounds. The more likely explanation? Perhaps Beyoncé just can't stand Rihanna. With so many factors at play, it's clear the tension between them runs deep. Even fans have started to notice. One person wrote, "Beyoncé built her brand for the public to see her as the queen. Meanwhile, Rihanna doesn't even have to try as hard as her, since the public just really loves supporting her. Their business ventures is a testament to that." Another one added, "Everything Rihanna touches is pure gold, her career and her business. Rihanna is standing up on her own, and she doesn't have to undermine no one else to have success, proving she's brilliant." One more fan wrote Rihanna is a very authentic, internationally known, outgoing, stylish, original, and talented woman. Rihanna's business ventures are successful, rocketed her to billionaire status. Beyoncé business ventures failed. House of Darien and Ivy Park continuously tanks. It's been widely speculated that Beyoncé has tried to ruin the careers of female artists whose songs outsell hers. The mystery behind Lauryn Hill's sudden withdrawal from the spotlight has sparked rumors, with some suggesting addiction or mental health issues. However, a recent revelation from Lauryn herself takes a surprising turn. She claims her career downturn was orchestrated by none other than her close friend and collaborator, Beyoncé. The plot thickens.
Young people know that it is not a burden to love him and to represent him.
Lauryn Hill's rise to stardom was meteoric, achieving feats that still challenge contemporary rap artists today. Yet, her career took a sharp decline after just one album, despite her massive potential.
I realized that until you conquer the enemy in yourself,
you can't deal with anyone.
15 years ago, the 23-year-old Lauryn Hill's career hit its peak when she released The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, a defining musical legacy. Before this milestone, she had already soared to fame as a member of the hip-hop trio The Fugees, alongside Wyclef Jean and Pras. Her solo debut became a phenomenon, with multi-platinum sales and earning Lauryn 5 Grammy Awards for her exceptional talent.
You know what? This is so amazing. I thank you, God. Thank you, Father, so much. This is crazy because this is hip-hop music.
Lauryn Hill made history as the first female artist to earn multiple Grammy nominations and wins in one night. Her album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, also became the first hip-hop themed album to win the coveted Album of the Year Grammy.
You know, you just have to stay firm.
In the same year, Lauryn Hill debuted her solo album. Another notable talent emerged in the pop realm, a 16-year-old Beyoncé. She made her debut with Destiny's Child and their self-titled first album. Interestingly, there's a subtle connection between these two icons. Destiny's Child collaborated with Wyclef Jean on their hit No, 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 marking the release of their first successful single that soared to the top of the R&B charts.
Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Be upstanding and show your respect. It's Renaissance, Beyonce.
Reflecting on the past, a tale of intertwined destinies unfolds. As one star's trajectory faltered, another soared. Lauryn Hill, the central figure in this narrative, reportedly turned down a lead role in the Hollywood production Charlie's Angels, aligning with her own brand of feminism. In an interview, Hill remarked, "Men like it when you sing to them, but step out and try and control things. And there are doubts this is a very sexist industry. They'll never throw the genius title to a sister." Interestingly, Lauryn Hill's first taste of success came through acting. In 1991, she debuted alongside Wyclef Jean in a hip-hop adaptation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night titled Club 13. Recognizing her potential, a talent agent discovered Hill and secured her a role on the soap opera As the World Turns. She later graced the screen in Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit, a performance praised by film critic Roger Ebert, though he noted her remarkable talent was underutilized. Hill's acting journey also led her to Steven Soderbergh's King of the Hill.
I've just been thinking about things. My mother thinks singing is dead end.
As the pressures of celebrity life mounted, Lauryn Hill withdrew from the spotlight. Overwhelmed by constant paparazzi and the demands of tours and projects, she parted ways with her managers and embraced a quieter life focused on Bible study with Brother Anthony 5 days a week. Reflecting on this time, her publicist later shared insights with Rolling Stone in 2003. "I had a tape of his teachings that S is ill FME up. I can't really explain it. It was some weird S man. It was some real cult S." While Beyoncé and her groupmates contributed the anthem, Independent Women, Part 1 to Charlie's Angels, one star faded from the spotlight and the other dazzled, gracing covers of Sports Illustrated, Vogue, GQ, and Ms. Magazine. Lauryn Hill used her gift for lyrics to explore deep subjects like politics, love, and religion, challenging corporate media. In contrast, Beyoncé leaned into glamorous pursuits, celebrating financial independence, nightlife, and navigating heartaches and fleeting romances.
I think people are so brainwashed. You get up in the morning, you click on the computer, you see all these pictures, and it's all you think of is the picture and the image that you see.
It was later revealed that the song featured in Charlie's Angels was passed on to Beyoncé after Lauryn Hill turned down the film role. However, Beyoncé's rise in the music industry hasn't been without controversy. She has been linked to compromising artistic integrity for opportunities and recognition, with a history of accepting offers driven by the allure of money and celebrity status. This pattern seemed to continue with her decision to take on this particular song. At the time, Lauryn could never have anticipated how this seemingly small act would impact the trajectory of her own career. Reflecting on it, she later expressed, "People need to understand that the Lauryn Hill they were exposed to in the beginning was all that was allowed in that arena at the time. I had to step away for the sake of the machine. I was being way too compromised. I felt uncomfortable having to smile in someone's face when I really didn't like them or know them well enough to like." While Beyoncé pursued commercial success, Lauryn Hill focused on a spiritual journey. The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill became a masterpiece, crafted by a diverse group of musicians. Its lyrics, unmatched in depth, expressed heartache, rebirth, and liberation from society's constraints, all while relying on a higher power.
Places that most people wouldn't expect a lesson to come from. That's where I learned so much.
Beyoncé's 2016 album Lemonade shared a similar coherence with the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Beyoncé, who covered Lauryn's X Factor on her 2014 On the Run tour, has acknowledged Lauryn's influence. However, many speculated that Beyoncé appropriated the song for her own fame, with fans criticizing her for using Lauryn's work to boost her success and glamour. One internet user wrote, "The people who aren't getting it aren't close enough to God to understand the depth spiritual matters being lukewarm has been popularized, but the real ones know the real ones." Another one said, "Why are y'all expecting holiness from Beyoncé in the first place? You don't reach that level of fame without giving your allegiance to the other side. The industry is evil and you only become a big, as they allow you to, and they only allow it if they know you are Aline with them. There is dark, dark magic involved with the music of the biggest artists. Getting upset over this one song is like reaching into a barrel of rotten apples and picking one to throw away." In recent years, Lauryn Hill made a noteworthy return to the stage, earning acclaim for her performances at festivals across the USA and various venues in Europe. However, just as her career seemed to be gaining momentum, a major setback emerged. Reports suggest that Hill may be facing potential jail time due to unpaid taxes from 2005, 2006, and 2007, with the accumulated debt now reaching a staggering $1.5 million.
Hill got sentenced to 3 months of imprisonment to be followed by 1 year of probation, and during that 1 year of probation, she'll have 3 months of
In response to these claims, Lauryn Hill penned a chilling open letter, shedding light on what she describes as a perilous landscape within the music industry. Over the years, she has deliberately chosen to remain in what could be called an underground domain, driven by her desire to create a community of like-minded individuals who value autonomy and freedom. She seeks to protect her aspirations from the influence of a media-backed military-industrial complex with a distinctly different agenda. She articulated, "Having put the lives and needs of other people before my own for multiple years, and having made hundreds of millions of dollars for certain institutions under complex and sometimes severe circumstances, I began to require growth and more equitable treatment, but was met with resistance." There's evidence suggesting Lauryn Hill sacrificed her career to support others, like Beyoncé, while she showcased lyrical mastery on topics such as politics, love, and resistance against corporate media. In contrast, Beyoncé focused on a surface-level celebration of nightlife and financial independence. Beyoncé and Jay-Z have faced accusations of occult involvement, though no solid proof has emerged. Recently, a former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, shared alleged insights on TikTok, claiming the couple had eliminated people they saw as competition, both figuratively and literally.
And Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats.
The former bodyguard also alleged that Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage is not real, claiming it's merely a contract designed to help them reach the top.
To stay on the top. So remember, your relationship was a business relationship, financial, to get to the top, to become billionaires.
In the same clip, the former bodyguard also accused Jay-Z of keeping Beyoncé under the influence of substances to control her.
Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time, and you keep her that way. Yeah.
Beyoncé faced accusations of orchestrating the downfall of Carrie Hilson's career after Carrie allegedly threw shade at her in the hit song Turnin' Me On. While the lyrics didn't directly name Beyoncé, a significant portion of the Beehive interpreted certain lines as a pointed critique aimed at Queen Bey herself. "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best you can dance she can sing, but need to move it to the left." Erykah Badu has been in the music game for decades, but her personal life is just as wild, especially her connections to the rap scene. Word on the street is that many rappers were low-key scared of her, not just because she's attractive, but because she has this next-level energy that's straight up intimidating. Even the hardest guys didn't know how to act around her. In the late 90s, Badu exploded onto the scene, snatching Grammys and putting neo-soul on the map. She was right there alongside legends like Jill Scott, D'Angelo, Musiq Soulchild, and Bilal, giving soul music a fresh twist with deep, socially conscious vibes.
I'm getting tired of your shit.
People openly discuss the magnetic charm attributed to Erykah Badu, something highlighted during her appearance on the Tamron Hall show. When asked about the rumor that men find it difficult to look into her eyes without feeling a yearning for her love, Badu acknowledged the speculation, saying, "Women too, and children and animals. Any living, breathing thing my power. I think it's indescribable in the bedroom. That's not where you're going to find it. Because my magic doesn't lie between my thighs, it lies between my ears." However, according to Erykah Badu, there is another celebrity involved in witchcraft, none other than Queen Bey herself. There had already been suspicions about Beyoncé's potential occult ties, especially back in 2018 when Kimberly Thompson, Beyoncé's former drummer, accused her of extreme witchcraft and using magic spells. Seemingly, this is what Thompson claimed.
Shattered everything that I've tried to build after doing that work in my life. If I have always said when I was a kid, I never would want to regret anything.
Not only that, but Kimberly Thompson further claimed that Beyoncé had been casting spells to keep her under control, using mind control tactics to keep her tied down. Thompson's attempt to get a restraining order against Beyoncé definitely turned heads, but the judge shutting it down suggests there wasn't enough evidence to back up the claims. Restraining orders aren't handed out lightly. You need solid proof of a real threat, and in this case, it didn't meet that standard. And there you have it. Rihanna just set the industry on fire with her jaw-dropping revelations, adding fuel to the fire sparked by Erykah Badu's bold claims about Beyoncé. Is this the start of a new era of truth-telling in the music world, or just the latest chapter in the drama between two of the biggest stars of our time? One thing's for sure, the Beehive, Navy, and music lovers everywhere will be talking about this for weeks to come. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.